Evening, y'all. Chief Prepper here. So let's talk about something I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about. People talk about bug out bags. They talk about pew pews. They talk about bugging in. How many of you guys have thought about your exposure to wildlife? So, if you live in a country, you kind of already know about some of this stuff. But if you kind of don't live in the country and all of a sudden you're exposed to the elements, you're walking, there's mosquitoes fucking everywhere, there's flies, there's scorpions, there's spiders, there's snakes. In Texas we got bats that most of them carry rabies, skunks, raccoons, opossums, armadillos, wild pigs, mountain lions, and on a rare occasion black bear in Texas. Right? Pronghorn deer, axis deer, because these fucktards imported them in, and then they've overpopulated areas and they've escaped. So, assuming you know how to process an animal, or at least shoot one, your weapon that you carry needs to be able to handle the largest non-human apex predator in the area that you live in. So if you're in northern New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, all those places where you might come in contact with a grizzly bear or a 2,500 pound bison, buffalo, or an elk, or maybe a moose. More people get killed in Alaska from moose attacks than almost anything else. So if wherever you live at, sorry, something was crawling on me, that's what you need to have. So my battle rifle down here will be a 308, even though I really don't need it for humans, but I have shot a wild pig. I don't know how big it was. I could see its eyes with my red headlamp. I shot it, hit it, rolled it, and it jumped up and ran off. I'm pretty sure I hit it in the face. So you definitely don't want to be fucking around with a black bear, for sure not a brown bear or a grizzly. All right? And those other large animals I mentioned are also things that you don't want to fuck with a small caliber gun. So keep that in mind. Ideally, you would have 2 battle rifles. I have my 308, but I also have something that shoots a smaller caliber that's plenty for humans. 308 will deal with humans too. So think about that. Do you have mosquito repellent in your bug out bag? Do you have toilet paper? Do you have wet ones? Do you have this thing we got in Texas called fucking chiggers or red bugs, whatever the fuck you want to call them? They're not bed bugs. They're nicknamed red bugs, but they're called chiggers. You get one of those fucking infestations. It takes a week from they start around your ankles to get up to your boys. You know what I mean? And it's awful. So if you don't have a way to soak in warm water with bleach, you're gonna be fucking hurting. What else? It's really pretty much all. I don't really hear about people talking about being exposed to animals. Okay? So, wildlife, outdoors, rain, cold weather, wind, hot sun, humidity, dry heat. You'll need potable water, all the other stuff that we talk about, all right? Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot. Share a quick story before I go. One of my soldiers was in the army. He said he shot a bear, a brown bear, with a 30-06, and the bear chased him up a tree as he was unloading a 9mm magazine into the bear. He's alive today, so he didn't really finish the rest of the story, but he said he'll never go hunting brown bear or grizzly again. Realize their paws are the size of a baseball glove. So, anyway. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share love. Chief Prepper, out.